Tá forte esse time, hein? Tá nada.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the move... It's Pele! Quality ball. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Baggio does well to get it back. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And here's Neymar. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Van Bouten. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Ribery. Yaya Toure. Royce. Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Still goalless. And here's Rooney. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neymar's cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Santos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
That could spell trouble. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has not gone well. Royce. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? And claimed it back swiftly. Yaya Toure. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribery. Now it's Neymar. Sergi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, no joy this time. Royce.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And Royce! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Messi. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Royce. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Baggio.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Deco. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much.
And we're off again.
Las Vegas Lights clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
The ball goes in. Cleared away. And here's Royce. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Palmer. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's a sharp little ball here. Played into space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baggio cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Neymar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's in on goal. Up he goes. They've scored. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field
Well, Peter,
is
I don't think there's anything
number
tactical
22,
or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Goes long and straight. Van Balten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shot could be on, and this is Ribéry. Ribéry crosses it in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the counter is on. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Pelé. Ribéry, he's found a way through. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Showing good feet. Chooses to go back. And Ribéry! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Ribéry. Ribéry. Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
9, Pelé.
And that has added a
Number
whole
11,
new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number
Decent chance!
Substitutions taking place.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Haaland finds himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
Threads one in. Van Dijk cuts it out. Owen is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Haaland. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Owen. And that has been knocked clear. It's a threatening ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Baresi was in no mood for any of that. Sane gets into some space. He's picked his way through. And oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
3 minutes added time.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kagawa. We are into overtime. Yaya Toure. He has found the way through. Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Rooney. Rooney, good purposeful running. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Nicely aimed pass. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Las Vegas Lights certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Vieri. Vieri proves just a little bit too strong. That's very neat. Oh, that's fabulous. Serves up, he gets big! Harmlessly behind. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Gently done. Drogba, and this is Messi, takes a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Ibra. And the finish! He's delivered all right! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar gets into a good... And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Strong running down that left flank.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Chance, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Oh, cracking ball. Shoots! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Toure gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi has it out wide and in space. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. Ribery is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That has not gone well. Piqué. And it's Deco. That is ended up in no man's land. Koeman. He's had it taken off him. Rooney. There's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Santos get the ball rolling in the second half. Played into space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Toure simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Neymar. And here's Messi. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tries to pass it through. Messi, nice physical challenge. And here's Deco. Oh, good read. It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely, now goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a good position. Bullish header! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Santos take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Great chance! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have the...
Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Santos have their third corner. And the keeper beats it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a nicely weighted pass. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vieri. Number
Baggio
6,
is herring after that one.
Number 11.
Always onto this. Oh, super ball. Shot at goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Number 23.
Little pass back.
Lukaku.
It's a sharp pass.
Number 21.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kagawa gets it away. Royce. He's a sharp little ball here. Deco. Rooney is onto it in a flash. And here's Neymar. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he plays one through. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Royce. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Lukaku. Chance here to counter. Messi. The final 5 minutes. Tries a shot! Glorious! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Deftly away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kagawa. And it's Messi. And here's Baggio. Ganso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. Sergi.
Virou o passeio.
Royce. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match...